Monday. And I know so many people get those business ideas, but then I think it's difficult to know how do you move that idea
Exactly.
forward and make it a reality.
Right. And our makers in this community, great examples of that. And there's now a program to help you out. It's called Co-Starters. Our Justin Young has more.
Well, it's the start of a new year, and for many of us, that means new beginnings. And if you're hoping to get a new business off the ground this year and need a little help, the Knoxville Entrepreneur Center is here for you. And here to tell us about a program called Co-Starters is Catherine Porth. Good to have you with us today, Catherine.
Thanks for having me, Justin.
Of course. So let's jump right in. Tell us about this program, Co-Starters.
Yeah, so Co-Starters is a nationwide program, but it actually came out of a group down in Chattanooga. So it's actually a Tennessee-based program that's launched nationwide. And what it is a way for you to formalize your business approach. So you have this great idea, you think it will work, but you're not quite sure how to get it started or how to even test and verify that this is a business that could be sustainable for you. So the Co-Starters program walks you through what's called the business model canvas. And in that, one of the biggest focuses is talking to customers every single week, every single day, as many as you can, to really start fielding questions of, would this work? Is this a problem that exists? Is my solution the right one for you? How much are you willing to pay for a solution like this? What would my marketing approach look like? What would my distribution look like, depending on what your product is? So we walk you through the entire canvas. So by the end, you essentially have a business plan and a next stepping stone of, now let me see if I can do a soft launch of my business and see if it could really work.
Yeah, sounds like a great way to really get that plan started. Catherine, who's going to make a good candidate for this program?
So we've had a lot of different entrepreneurs come through the Co-Starters program. So we've had people that are starting brick and mortar stores, retail stores, restaurants, food trucks. We've had people that are starting their coaching businesses. We've had people that are doing marketing, digital marketing agencies. It runs a huge gamut of all types of businesses. And I think that's what's so great about the cohort is that while yes, there are very specific niche things to know about every single industry, depending on what you're going into, the general basis of what creates a sustainable, profitable business that you could actually make a living off of is fairly standard. And one of the great things that we do because you're going through with a cohort is that you really get to know the people that are in that class with you and become champions for each other and cheerleaders for each other. Networkers for each other, that you can connect others that maybe it has nothing to do with your business, but you know somebody who could really help somebody else out in your cohort program. So it's a really good way too to feel like you're not so much alone as a solopreneur on an island to yourself, that you actually have a community to help you out.
Yeah, I love that. It sounds like a great built-in support system as you're trying to get your business started there. Now, I understand there is an application process for this program, so can you kind of walk us through that, Catherine?
Yeah, and the application process is fairly simple. Really, we try not to turn away people who are ready, willing, and able to start seeing their dream become a reality. So if you go to knoxec.org or .com, either one, you at the very front of the homepage, it actually has a link right now, a button that says Co-Starters on it. If you click that, there's an application that you can go through. There's a $250 fee to be a part of the program, and primarily that covers you having this book. So this is the Co-Starters Manual, and we've had a lot of people come through that have launched successful businesses, but they actually hold on to these materials because a lot of times they end up wanting to start something else down the road. And so this is something that you can go back to over and over and over again, to no matter how far you are into your business, how many years you've been in business. It's always a good idea to at times check in and go back to the basics to ensure that you're still maintaining that structure of what creates a sustainable long-term business.
Catherine, if folks are interested or want to get in contact with you, give us that website one more time.
Yeah, so it is knoxec.com. And another thing I just realized I forgot to mention, so the Knoxville Entrepreneur Center is also very much involved in a part of the Maker City too. So if you're a maker that has dabbled and made some things, but you really think that maybe this could be a business, there's also a lot of classes to learn how to sell on Etsy. But the Co-Starters program can also help you out as well if you're a maker.
Yeah, it's great right now. And we love featuring those makers right here on Living East Tennessee as well. Catherine, thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, we're going to have all this information for you over on our website, livingeasttennessee.com.
A lot of
Very
great
cool.
ideas.
I know. It's been fun showcasing them on the show, and you guys can check out all the makers we featured. Just head over to our website, livingeasttennessee.com, to see more.